Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. We'll discuss integrated, secure data staging from Setuply and how it's changing the game for client onboarding and lifecycle management for B2B companies. We'll explain why managing data effectively is so important in B2Bs and show you a live demo of how Setuply tackles these challenges with smart solutions that simplify processes, keep data secure, and makes things run more smoothly. If you have any questions, just drop them in the chat and we'll get to them at the end. Let's jump in. I'm Melissa Duggan. I handle media relations and marketing here at Setuply. I'm joined by Katie Curran, our solutions engineer, who will be covering the demo portion for us today. Before we dive in, let's review the agenda for today's session. We'll start by exploring why effective data management is important. Next, we'll cover some common issues that many organizations face and discuss the business impact, how Setuply solves these pain points, show a live demo of Setuply's data staging features in action, and then we'll wrap up with a Q&A session and discuss the key takeaways. Talking about the critical role of data management in B2B environments, you're handling a high influx of data coming from different sources. Say you're an HCM company receiving documents from different data types, um, and all while dealing with disjointed systems. Where are they stored, such as emails, Google Drives, Box, and SharePoints? As a company dealing with this data, you're probably asking yourself, is this the latest version? Is the data that I have accurate? Or does it have duplication somewhere? Who can edit this? And are those changes being tracked? If you're working with inaccurate or inconsistent data, it can lead to a lot of operational breakdowns. In addition to having to work with data in a wide range of locations, formats, and versions, you also have to worry about keeping it all in sync, protecting access to it, and communicating it between different stakeholders that need it. Here's why it's so important. Disconnected tools and data silos lead to inconsistent information, poor communication, and delays. Your team and clients are likely struggling with limited visibility, making it harder to deliver seamless, consistent experiences to all stakeholders. This results in continuous management overhead, slowing down your projects and reducing efficiency. What's worse is that your security risks, breach exposure, and loss of client trust are all increased. These challenges were top of mind for us, which is why we reimagined data management at Setuply. Let me show you how we approached it. Setuply offers integrated and secure data staging, allowing all relevant information to be consolidated into one place to eliminate silos. Automated processes ensure that nothing falls through the cracks, that tasks and updates are routed efficiently, and that all communications are logged for accountability. You can have built in data validations to meet your specific standards, role based permissions to control access, and two-factor authentication for added protection. Going beyond onboarding, through our integrations with sales CRMs, support platforms, and our clients' core tech solutions, teams and clients can work from the same data set for a more connected experience. Your data as a B2B comes in many forms, such as surveys, PDFs, questions, files, and more. It's important to have all of this in one place and a solution that can support, organize, and protect these different data streams. And finally, Setuply ensures that everybody has real-time access to updates on tasks, projects, and milestones to keep all stakeholders informed and aligned. Next, I'm going to pass it over to Katie, who will walk us through the demo.
It's Melissa. Everybody give me just 1 second to share my screen. Wonderful. So let's dive into a demo to see how Setuply is tackling data management and addressing challenges faced in typical onboarding processes. As Melissa just highlighted, centralizing data is essential in client onboarding. Many teams today and I'm going to guess some folks on this call as well, rely on scattered systems, shared drives, spreadsheets, and email chains, where files often get lost or become outdated. Setuply's data repository replaces this chaos with a single source of truth. Whether the data is provided by the client or uploaded by your team, it's all stored securely and accessible in one place. From the data repository, I have access to embedded features such as PDF forms that are signed internally within Setuply or by clients via the client portal, data forms, which are customizable questionnaires referred to as data forms that are sent to clients throughout the onboarding process. These smart forms adapt dynamically, ensuring clients only fill out what's new. Pre-filled answers and conditional logic decrease the amount of paperwork a client needs to complete and you need to keep track of. PDFs and data forms are accessible to all appropriate team members in the repository, eliminating the need to manually track responses across disparate email threads and spreadsheets, ensuring data accuracy and consistency. Centralizing project files ensures everyone is always working with the latest information without the hassle of searching through shared drives or email threads. To keep onboarding on track, attachments are automatically gathered from project plans, project tasks, emails, data forms, and questions, avoiding misdocumentation and preventing delays. To maintain security, you can mark specific files as private for internal use or share them with clients and collaborators. There's no need to track who has access to a folder or a document, and everyone's always working from the same up to date version. We've all been there, spotting a mistake in a project and struggling to figure out what happened or who was responsible. The activity stream solves this by tracking every update, change, and action, complete with timestamps and the team member responsible. It gives you clear visibility into the who, what, where, and when, so you can address the why and keep the project on track. During onboarding, teams often rely on Excel to manage high volumes of complex data, with complex formulas to validate this data, a process that can be time consuming and prone to errors, especially without advanced Excel expertise. Having access to advanced data management tools makes the entire process more accurate, consistent, and most importantly, user friendly for every experience level. Tools like data models, validations, and data transformers provide consistent workflows with structured templates for required data and validation checks that flag errors in real time, as well as transformers that can merge multiple documents into a single tab, pivot data between columns or documents, and remove unnecessary rows or columns. Centralizing data management eliminates the back and forth of email exchanges common in the traditional process, saving time and avoiding versioning issues. Centralized communication supports this process. Clients can get real time assistance and alerts when attention is needed, ensuring they feel supported throughout the entire process. Internal and client teams comment and message back and forth, ensuring everybody knows exactly what's required of them during the data process. Now, information silos often arise during onboarding when questions are asked in one off emails or verbal conversations. With Setuply's centralized communication tools, Questions are sent directly to clients through the platform, with all responses stored in the repository. Emails are also centralized, ensuring every team member has access to the same information. This prevents duplicate requests and avoids frustrations with the clients. In traditional workflows, onboarding teams rely heavily on email, leading to miscommunications and inefficiencies. Setuply eliminates this by bringing everything under one roof. Now, onboarding managers often juggle multiple projects, which can involve jumping from systems or manually tracking progress. Setuply's dashboards changes this by centralizing critical information in one view. From a dashboard, team members can not only see all of the tasks that they're assigned, jump into any of the projects that they're a part of, but they can also manage client data in real time. They can respond to inquiries without having to dig through separate tools and track progress effortlessly. If I wanted to view any data forms, I don't have to jump into the project to do so. I can view any information directly through here without having to jump and find it in the specific project that it's being stored. This is going to save time and reduce errors compared to current workflows where managers rely on spreadsheets or manual status updates to monitor onboarding process. For clients, the onboarding process often involves confusion about where to upload files, how to complete forms, and whom to contact. Setuply's centralized portal eliminates this frustration by providing a single destination for all onboarding tasks. From here, clients can upload any required data, they can complete any data forms, as well as view any shared files, all in one place. This reduces the back and forth communication and ensures clients always know what's needed, streamlining the entire process and accelerating project timelines. Today, many onboarding teams rely on shared drives, spreadsheets, and email chains to manage their work, leading to inefficiencies and frustration. Setuply reduces this outdated approach with a centralized platform that ensures clarity, improves collaboration, and enhances the client experience. By streamlining data management and communication, Setuply creates a smoother, faster, and more successful onboarding journey for everyone involved. And right now, I wanted to ask if there were any questions from the presentation or anything Melissa had spoken about earlier as well.
I see a few questions that we have, Katie.
Okay.
The first question is, can internal staff members upload files to the data repository to be validated?
Yes, if you choose to have the clients send you the documentation or you already have it, internal staff members can absolutely upload that to our data management features.
Perfect. And another question is, do we create our do you do we create our own specific validations or do you provide them for us?
We have a library of validations that we already have created that is free for any of our clients to use, but you are also able to create your own validations specific to your workflows as well.
Another one is, are we limited in the amount of data models, validations, and transformers we can create?
No, not at all. How many you need is based off of your workflows, and you're able to create to match those.
And last question I see is, does the activity stream track client interactions as well?
Yes. So it's not only tracking what your internal folks are doing, but anything that your clients are doing from answering questions in their portal or even just going in and looking at specific parts of the project from their client portal. All of that is tracked and available for you to look at throughout the project. Anything else?
Perfect. That's all I see.
All right. Well, we want to thank everybody for joining us today. And some key takeaways that we really want people to leave here with are is that centralizing integrated data management is important for consistency across teams, boosting operational productivity, um, a lot for data security and compliance, and of course, informed decision making. Connect with us you can view us on LinkedIn as well as at setuply.com. Please save the date for Onboarding World 2025, which is going to be October 1st through the 3rd. And join us for our next webinar. Setuply is hosting a Festivus on December 4th at 1 p.m. And this is going to dive into current issues with client onboarding and how some key people within the client onboarding space are working through these issues. So
Yeah, and
thank you, everybody.
if you have any questions that we didn't answer, you can always email us at hello@setuply.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.